Continuing the mission. Who? Oh. Hi. Well.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Hmm. Do you think there's something strange about him? He seems suspicious. I thought he was on our side.
Theoretically, yes, but something feels off.
Sure.
That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade.
Oh?
Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
I don't know. He's using us as bait.
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Ooh. We're gonna commit crimes. What were we gonna do? Meet with... Oh, right. Let's go outside. Whee. Leave.
Master Diviner,
Ooh.
you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it?
What's that?
The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
So we are being used as bait. How nice of them.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
How nice of you. I don't like him.
Earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Oh.
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You are bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces.
Oh, so now we're
There's
chess
something
piece.
we must take care of before making our next move.
How nice.
As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron.
Oh.
How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions?
I don't know.
Where is it now?
I don't know.
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
Did he
I've
just
asked our
imply
friends from the
torture?
Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing. That boy.
He
I
just
suppose
left.
it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Uh-huh. Okay. I got some of those. Oh, new messages. Seems like it will take a bit longer to chat with Madame Yukon. I'm going to have a stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the docks. Sure. But what if we don't? Okay, where? Now I actually have to use a map and not just run straight forward and jump off. I'm still somehow used to Genshin, even if I haven't played it in months.
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you.
You sound so happy by
Seems
that.
like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
Sure. You seem reluctant.
No. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madame Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
You really don't sound happy about all of this. Ooh, what's this?
Ugh, I felt like I suddenly lost weight when we passed through.
Do you even have to lose weight? Weight to lose?
There was a gravitational shift. The same thing happens when we warp jump, only we feel heavier.
You know, you're talking my language. But I like your explanation too, Mr. Yang.
The Xianzhou possesses extremely advanced technology.
Sure.
If I'm not mistaken, we've been in an artificial ecosphere since we arrived at the skyport.
Damn. Fancy
Evidence
words.
is above us.
Above? The strange clouds? The planets look way too close to each other?
Strange. I don't remember seeing a big planet near the Xianzhou when we were on the Express.
You're right. Something with a mass as huge as a Xianzhou ship should keep clear of any planets on its course. Otherwise, it risks being caught up in the gravitational pull.
That's fair.
The sky here is an artificial boundary. I imagine it was created to shield residents from the pitch dark of outer space and the negative emotions that it can generate. Fascinating.
Ah.
I heard that residents of the Xianzhou have extremely long lifespans, which would require them to make great efforts to preserve their mental health.
Uh-huh. Focus, Mr. Yang. We got work to do.
When you travel with Mr. Yang, he'll give you a thesis on everything he sees.
Damn,
You have
okay.
the patience to let him go on and on.
Right, okay, let's get back to work.
Yippee. Okay, what were we supposed to do? Oh, right. Another hotel, because what could go wrong? Wait, how many warps do I have? Just out of curiosity. Okay, we used them all last stream. We were one away, that was it. And we also don't have any... Yeah, okay. Damn, maybe no warps this stream. Because I'm poor and didn't do anything since last stream.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna be streaming long enough to get more warps, and I will continue playing this time after stream and do like all the boring stuff, so I should have enough by next time. The sun hasn't gone down yet, really? Ready for a nap? That's not like you, March. But yeah, the sun hasn't even gone down yet.
Oh, what? But we've done a whole day's work. What's the sun playing at? It felt like we spent the whole day in the Palace of Astrum. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed.
Uh-huh, sure.
But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders.
Fair
She's
enough.
actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Old girl. Old girl?
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights.
Oh.
She was a work hard, play harder type,
Yeah.
known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered.
Are we...
She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest.
Are we gonna get arrested again? Or at least hunted down? I have trust issues. Last time we stayed at a hotel for the first day after we told the person our plans, we got hunted down.
She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
March looks way too happy. She's gonna rob them blind. Say thanks to Madame Baba.
Why
You
don't
come
you
for
go
us.
back yourself?
No. Then I have to walk. I'm lazy.
Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Ooh.
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location.
Fair enough.
But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Ooh. What is it? Oh.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed.
Oh, this is obviously a trap.
Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
I'm sorry, but like, if she's basically saying, I am here, then that is obviously a trap. I heard something in the background, did we?
Precisely.
I'm mostly hearing my PC going to die right now. What's going on? Precisely.
That's the sound of a device.
Oh.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
We have managed to find something, gets handed exact details. I mean, to be fair, I find it even more suspicious that they just handed us the details. I know they said like the whole we're gonna let them hunt the dingus down and basically using us as bait, but like this is obviously at least some kind of trap.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody.
Uh-huh.
The general
So where
said
is
for
it?
craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia.
Damn, okay.
Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
I see a chest in the background. Yes. Yes, yes. Chest! Free stuff. Okay, why do we need to talk with everyone?
Let's take advantage of the rest.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Sure it
Oh,
won't.
let's let the Express know how we're doing.
Sure.
More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
The dude is freaking banned. Why would you want to rub it in his face? There's obviously a lot of trauma there. Message failed to send. Well, that's nice. Hey, you guys doing alright? March and I are doing some missions for the... Okay. This is not suspicious at all. What do you mean we're not gonna even talk about it? We're just gonna let the messages
Been
fall on
standing
deaf
here
ears?
for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this.
Standing at the same spot for 30 minutes? I would go insane.
Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
You underestimate how much chaos March and the Stella can cause.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Ooh.
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lafu.
Uh-huh.
An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
Uh-huh. What is wrong with it? I'm curious.
What are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Cienjo Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Uh-huh.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
What is he noticing?
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Cienjo is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
But...
Do you know him?
I'm so
The
confused.
Xianzhou is in danger. This man,
He what?
if he's on the ship, then Welt, March, and her. Everyone is in grave danger.
I'm so confused.
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
Well, obviously.
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Then name and pronoun. Very dramatic, I know.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers.
Talk about... what is it called? Foreshadowing.
We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng.
Okay. Is she basically saying, I know you have a lot of trauma in your past, but like, just forget about it? What?
The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line.
Sure. But wasn't he banned?
And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Oh. Aw. At least he nodded yes. Oh. Oh. What? Are we... Huh? Glitch, March, where are you? I'll go find you, folks. Okay.
Can't send the message out.
Yeah, no shit.
The network is down. But some functions still work? This will strengthen our position.
Oh, I have my... Oops. My hands were placed wrong on my keyboard. Why am I suddenly playing as him? This be sketchy. Yeah, you're the thing.
Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember of the Lawfu.
Are you gonna trauma dump on us? Is that what's going on? Am I gonna hear all about your trauma?
Too late to repent.
What do you mean I have only him?
Fighting is meaningless.
No. At least they're making it easy. And not like extremely difficult. Investigate.
Shattered Cloud Knight armor.
Huh? Where? At least they could have put it in.
A conflict with the Cloud Knights? Not likely. Mr. Yang wouldn't let that happen.
No. Oh.
Stay where you are. I can handle this.
Sure you can.
Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
Oh god. And we just randomly entered the battle. You heal the other... Oh god.
A little.
Oh. Oh.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Well, at least they were nice enough to give me a story.
Move carefully.
Why is it locked? I want to see what it does. Ability cannot be used. Mean. Interesting.
Are you two okay?
No. I got suddenly thrown in a totally different storyline.
Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing.
Uh-huh.
I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
That's such a polite way of saying you were terrible at fighting.
I was protecting you more like.
It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me.
They're not civilians, are they?
That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from?
Oh. Shake head.
Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me.
That is pretty dangerous to not tell, like, the army what's up and just expect them to escort civilians.
Quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
Oh, you're not gonna be allowed to do that.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Sure.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Lo-cha! Is that right?
Cha.
I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two.
No.
Cloud Sushang will guarantee your safety.
Okay. Her habits are adorable, but way too overconfident.
Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Why does this remind me? Okay, for my job, I sometimes need to ask customers to write down their name. Every other worker writes down the name and, like, all the information we need. I just note, like, put down a little arrow next to what they need to fill in and just give it to them. Like, I'm gonna spell your name wrong. Just do it yourself.
Message not sent? Why not?
Oh, so that happened earlier and it only is like, okay. Maybe they demolished the base stations?
Long-range communication technology is still improving.
Yeah.
Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Also an option?
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
See
case,
what?
It looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us.
Wow, what a surprise. Oh, whoops, I clicked too early. Oh well. Oh, we got another music disc.
Get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
What? Come to think of it, why would an infamous thief be hiding here and doing odd jobs? It doesn't make any sense. I can't absolutely, definitely 100% confirm that. But this person looks exactly like that face on the EPC wanted poster. Who? Okay, can I even enter the building? No, okay, what a surprise. Greetings!
Oh, you've arrived.
We talked a while back. What do you mean we've arrived? Seems like you're not particularly happy to see us.
I like your sense of humor, benefactors. Of course I'm happy to see you.
Uh-huh.
When things settle down, I might even get promoted for catching a Stellaron hunter.
Oh, so you're gonna join us?
Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission.
Yes.
It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back.
Okay.
Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron.
Uh-huh.
With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
Okay.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC most wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo.
I like how she was like, oh, I'm whining about all this stuff we need to do. Ah, never mind, we've done this kind of stuff before. You caught the Stellaroll Hunter before.
I was just making small talk. Never mind the details.
Okay, that was not small talk,
I
though.
wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going.
Yes, let's go.
Shall we, my benefactors?
Yes, let's go.
Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
What is it? Oh, it's adorable! I want to pet it.
He's so cute.
Shut.
I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Probably, like, track the scent or something.
Yes and no. This is Deeting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level.
Interesting.
Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end.
Nice!
All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding. Deeting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready.
Can we pet him?
To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell Deeting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
Okay, will do. An incubator crafted by the used to yeah, okay. Oh my god, it's so tiny! Look at how it walks! Oh! Okay, wrong button.
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting Yun, right?
Look at the little toe!
She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large? The traces. Where did they go? Is Deeting malfunctioning?
Oh!
Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent.
How can you speak? Arr? That's a lot of words for one bark, I think.
That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Yes.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting Yun. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel.
It's cheating. It's adorable. I want 30. It's just going up. What is this? Investigate. A piece of white name card with a bird spreading its wings at the corner. The card belongs to Administrator Ting Yun, head representative of the Intellectic Merchant Guild, Whistling Flames. Add up the tiny clues she left for you. Or maybe there's more of them. There are more. Mine. Ugh. I'm pressing the button, why did nothing happen? There's another one here. A crumbled packaging of the tea brand Immortal's Delight. No, Miss Young, you cannot throw trash even for leaving behind clues. Use trash cans. And the last one. A refined pendant of a fan in the shape of a koi, but it's left alone in some forgotten corner of the street. It is said that the culture of the Zhangju's fish represents affluence, You vaguely recall that you have seen the pattern of fish swimming around each other on the fan of Miss Ting Yun.
Miss Ting Yun must have left us these clues, right?
Yes.
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
Yippee! Why can I not interact with the boxes? It shows me that I can interact with them. I'm just not allowed to interact. Sure. You!
Me. Deeting's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he?
Sure.
If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape.
Mm-hmm. So, can I interact with it now? No. Okay, I'm just not allowed to interact. Got it. Oh, we need to enter the boat. Can I ride it? Can I sit behind the wheel? Please? No. Okay.
Who would have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here.
Hmm.
The Law Fu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt.
How many ships do you need?
Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
Sure.
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting Yun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines.
Uh-huh. You want to leave all the fun to us?
Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara struck like you did. I'm only a civil servant. I can't imagine what Kafka would do to me if I were caught in the fray.
Sure.
We Foxians don't live as long as the Xianzhou locals, but I still want to enjoy the 100-odd years I've got left. You'd do the same in my shoes, wouldn't you? Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception.
Sure.
I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting Deeting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
Does any of this fall between your job description?
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Oh, don't be so mean.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Ting Yun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Before Deeting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned.
Look how cute the little guy is. Oh right, we need to track.
Shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon. Something really sharp caused this.
It must have been Kafka. She's got a scary sword.
She got the scary sword. Okay, that's one.
Quality, good price, hassle-free chartering, high-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
Am I gonna be stuck listening to ads the entire time? Please say no.
Good quality, good
Oh God.
Delight?
Immortal's Delight. This isn't a clue. It's just a brand of tea I like. 2 cups a day keeps the tiredness at bay.
Oh, so like caffeine.
I could do with a cup once we're done here.
Milk tea twins.
What? Sure. Ooh, chest.
Look, Deeting found a strange chest. And there's a handprint on it.
Oh, that was a clue? I thought it was a
Let me
prize.
see. Slender fingers, but strong. This hand belongs to a killer.
You can judge if someone is a killer based on their fingers. Sure.
There's a note here too. Take your fancy, there's a reward inside. Oh, why do I get the feeling we're not the ones doing the hunting?
'Cause it's a trap. Duh.
It seems like Kafka predicted our every move. Stay alert, all of you. We could be walking into a trap.
Finally, someone thinks smartly. And it doesn't even count as a clue, dang. Blink. What is this?
What's this?
Mr. Yang,
Clay?
any idea?
I think it might be shipbuilding material left over from the assembly line, though I can't tell exactly what the substance is.
Okay.
I don't think it's connected to Kafka.
Sure. We're gonna have to fight that guy, right? Ooh, there's another clue over there. I will just first fight him so that I don't have to worry about him. Why are you barking, buddy?
D-King smells something.
Okay, so there was something over here.
Is that a grenade?
Oh god.
What's that on the side?
Why would you kiss a grenade and leave it
A small something for the lost. She's clearly taunting us.
obviously. Oh, kissing a grenade? That takes some guts. Why are you just... Oh god, nope. Wait, that was a clue. Yes.
What's this?
A jade seal used by the shipwrights. It opens various passages.
Uh-huh.
Looks like someone used it and then destroyed it. Possibly Kafka.
Uh-huh.
We should have enough clues here to get D-King on the move.
No time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let him lead the way.
No, let's just first fight this one, and then the thing down there.
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on accident? Or on purpose?
Obviously on purpose.
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run
Punchline.
around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me."
She sure is a Stellaron hunter.
Oh, why don't you go and marry her, huh?
No!
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. Now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows.
Fun!
Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close.
Sure. Let's go. Oh, it's an elevator. No! Oh, thank God you can teleport. Did the elevator break him? I have the feeling it broke him. Why does he keep running against my leg? Ooh, health. Yes, please. There. Okay, that should have fixed him. I don't have anything that will do a lot of damage to it. I'm gonna kill it.
The scent. Where did it go?
Poof. It's gone.
When the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice.
Oh no.
It might mean the tables have turned.
Why aren't they arresting her?
Kafka.
Mother!
These cloud knights aren't Mara struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you?
Oh, okay. What's that? Does that mean?
What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
What? Kava has spirit whisper, ergo mind control. She can mind control bitches? Oh damn. I didn't know that. Oh, she's gonna lock the door.
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
Why? Yay, what a surprise. I like how technically you could have just run past that.
We need to think of a way to cut her off.
Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors. We can use the conveyor belts.
Ah. Boss battle time?
Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
I don't like this voice. What are you gonna do? This was all part of your plan. Ugh.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
Obviously!
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality.
Sure.
You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Does that even mean?
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me?
No.
Best for me, naturally.
Fair enough. I have a lot to ask you.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Yeah, she's not coming with us, dude.
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
I'm sorry, the only way I know make a move is like romantically when you're gonna ask someone out, and this is a very confusing conversation to have that one in. Okay, they meant fight, fair enough. Yippee! We won! And it wasn't even that difficult. It was just annoying.
Finally.
What? Oh.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia.
Oh. Soap.
Fushun, Divination
Pretty.
Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here.
Yippee.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fushun, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers.
She is smaller than I expected. Is that an insult? I didn't mean it as an insult, but like her hologram looks taller. Okay. What did I want to say? Maybe we should stop talking and take care of like the prisoner before she escapes again.
Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion.
Uh-huh.
You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust?
Yes.
We should begin
Please.
with the matter at hand.
Yes.
What the actual heck is she saying?
March, be nice. Okay, makes sense. Which I can perfectly showing off with some big fancy words.
If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
An essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here if you care to see.
Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Sure.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Oh god.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Sure.
Oh?
Oh?
That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Sure.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The three of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission.
Can't we do the questioning here?
No,
The
'cause
Stellaron hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for us?
that's exactly why we probably we shouldn't delay.
While I am here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and
So
bring the
torture.
truth to light.
They're gonna torture her. Okay.
The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Yes. Ooh.
Let's disembark here, benefactors.
Sure.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory.
Hmm.
Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff.
Uh-huh.
Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Sure. We're the prisoner.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Martian water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
That doesn't make sense to
I
me.
heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers.
You count on your fingers?
What's wrong with that? We've got 10 fingers. May as well use them.
Sure.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The star skiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
Okay.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's just dangerous.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Exactly.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye.
Goodbye. What about Kafka?
The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order.
Mm-hmm.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses.
Sure.
That's very unlikely, by the way.
Uh-huh.
To have this prisoner speak,
Is
the
that
Commission
foreshadowing?
must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me. But I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive, even if that means wasting precious time.
Thank you.
I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please
Okay.
be patient.
No.
Okay. We trust you.
You say that full of confidence, March.
I think I offended someone again.
You think?
Don't start.
Don't take it
Okay.
to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy.
As icy as Dang Hang?
Don Hung's not icy.
Dang Hung?
He's nerdy.
Sure.
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yippee!
Yeah. That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum.
Yes. Wee.
That's the plaza. But I can't see anyone waiting for us. Should we look around?
There are just a lot of injured people.
What's going on with him?
What is that?
Oh.
Everybody stay back!
Oh, it's her!
Give him this medicine and make him lie down! I mean, make them lie down!
Were those all living people? Oh.
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective.
That's one way of like, oh, you can beat them up pretty good.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
Yes.
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Sorry. Gonna need to see some qualifications.
Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around? I don't have a dad.
Oh.
What about your mom? I don't have a mom either.
Uh-huh.
I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child.
Eh?
Welcome to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required.
Cool.
I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Okay.
Bellabog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
She sounds so dead inside.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the Lawful recently. Make sure you don't go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to. Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free.
Aww.
As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount.
Adorable. It doesn't sound very free.
Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the Lawful are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing.
Okay,
If I
okay,
hadn't
okay.
left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to. Enough of that. I have patients to see.
Yeah.
Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So tiny.
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon race. Not hard to see why.
Yeah. Greetings, Master Divine. Asked me to wait for you. It's about time. Can't go. I'm busy right now.
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a
Time
horror
to meet
movie.
QQ.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Who am I gonna meet? Am I gonna die? Oh, wait, it's that one. Ah, an esteemed customer visiting Zhengzhou from afar. Are you here for divination today? So it's your first time here, allow me to introduce myself. I'm a genuine divider from the Definition Commission and humble shopkeeper. Oh, can we buy stuff? Whenever you seek for fortune, safety, or simply wish to check your horoscope to find love, or even request a name for a child, I'm humbly at your service. Wish to name myself. Oh, so you can name for yourself. That's a rare request indeed. Can you change your name? Looking at you and pinching finger. Got a perfect name for you. How about Noob? I feel insulted. Nope, nope. Never wanted to gulp or slap. Okay. Dude is done. I'm done with the dude. Can I leave? Bye. I don't want to talk to him again.
Hurry up, Qingque. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
Oh, Qingque.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve. I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Oh my god, is she gambling?
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina.
Oh my god, she is gambling.
Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
Sure you are.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guest.
Sure. I like March's facial expressions. They're adorable. I don't want the Massive Divine to know you've been slacking off, do you?
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet!
Triplets?
But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass!
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter?
Sure.
One of a kind? And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime. So, victory!
Oh my god.
Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me.
She has a gambling addiction.
I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're
No,
interested,
no, no, no,
I
no,
can
no,
show you
don't
how
get
to
scammed. Well,
Great
no.
fun.
Sure.
No!
Mr. Yang, is this really the best time?
No, it's not.
Look. Is that a...
Burning tree.
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether.
Huh.
From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
Ah.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right.
Are we gonna make the tree like blossom again?
Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Technically, any tree in a spaceship fits this description. It found like an unimaginable, magnificent tree.
Exactly. Let's just say it was bigger than your imagination. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it.
Sure.
Let's go.
And your work is gambling? Can I steal something here? No. Okay. It's quiet. Can you not continue?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay, can you continue the gambling talk, please?
Look no further. We're almost there, everyone. Stay close.
Up.
Just a heads up. Please don't go running off once we're inside.
Why not?
You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
Look, all the things you just say.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as
I want to do all of them. Don't give me like a big red button and say don't press.
So strange.
Oh, are we locked out?
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Damn, okay.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Supposedly you were fired.
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
So we're gonna break in! Ooh.
You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work?
You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
Sure.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies?
March, no, don't leave us. That's the wrong way, no. There we go. Yippee. Okay, going inside, right. Let me in.
Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Chinchilla for messing up once again.
Oh, that Kafka escape.
I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Yes, hack in.
Huh? Oh, no need.
Hack into the system.
Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Oh. Is it a puzzle? It is a repair. The cheat more to so that's okay. This computer model can be moved. Select the access space to move the computer. What? Oh, okay. That wasn't difficult.
Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate.
I'm amazing.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
No.
Here comes trouble.
Ooh, what a surprise.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
We've done it multiple times, just not in a storyline. What is this?
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
Does she know?
Jade Abacus is just a Jade Abacus.
Oh, God.
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think.
She doesn't know.
Glimpses into the Beyond describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention.
Yeah.
Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past.
Huh.
Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things.
Interesting.
They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
So they're computers.
Seems like it, but Jade Abacus does sound a lot better.
Sounds fancy.
Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Huh. Even in Madame Herta's space station, I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer?
Fair.
Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all.
We would probably have been here
We're
quicker.
almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Oh, we're gonna walk into a crime scene, aren't we? Or are we gonna become the criminals?
How are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available.
Interesting.
And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
Fair enough.
But you're Fushen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
Mm-hmm.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Oh, he just used this.
Diviner, I brought you the guests, though it wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
What other chores are gonna do?
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol.
Oh, sorry.
Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here.
How nice.
Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises.
Glad to have us as your errand runners, aren't you?
It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
Aw, thank you.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Will do. Will we be breaching Zhangzhou's secrets in process?
Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission.
Yippee!
Jing Cui will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
Yes, we can do that.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Yippee! Just say the magic word.
What? Which magic word?
Please?
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Thank you. Will do.
Good enough.
Okay, time to run some errands, I guess. Greetings.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the Matrix of Prescient symbols re-illuminating.
How nice.
Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yes. Ready.
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
We don't trust you.
I have no interest in the words.
Why
of
have her
wanted
eyes
criminals,
changed?
especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
That's not how her eyes looked before. Why have her eyes changed? I don't trust this.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
I noticed he's missing her glasses and such too, but like, why the eyes? Wish. Oh. What is happening?
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
Huh?
I can't believe it.
What? What's
But the
going
Matrix
on?
of Prescience cannot be wrong.
Has Kafka put one over on us again?
Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you.
It's me?
Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
Where? Sense merging riddles on the horizon. Oh, what's going on? What just happened? I'm confused.
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
Oh, are we gonna get arrested again? Really?
You go ask her.
Why?
I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Okay, part 2. How nice. Hi.
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 You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Don't act like we're friends. Are you alright? Are you hurt? You don't look like you're in a sorry state to me.
Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
Bah. What did you... E! E! Why can I not ask multiple things? No! E! Okay, what did...
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail.
I don't like how it's like zoomed in on her. So it's kind of just like breaking the 4th wall. Because it's not really like she's talking to Stella. It's more like she's talking directly to me, and I don't like that.
Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly.
Oh.
Are you ready to hear my answer?
No.
Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1, the Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo.
Okay.
You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2, someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact.
Sure.
However,
and the 3rd?
That's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment.
Rude.
As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here?
Yes.
We're here for you.
Oh, why? For us? You're lying. Remain silent. For us?
Sounds ridiculous.
Why did we look down?
It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo.
Why?
In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here.
I'm so confused.
I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help.
Sure.
What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
I have trust issues. Why are you helping me?
Like I said, Elio withheld
Ooh,
key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
Where have I seen that? Wasn't that on the battle with like the monster on Herda's ship that I saw that dude? Like right before Welt knocked me out? Was it? I'll check that after stream. I've seen it before.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. Yeah. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get.
And yeah.
It'll be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon.
Sure.
You know, even eons can be killed.
We're gonna kill a god. Sure. In the meantime. Oh, we're gonna be kicked back to Danghang. Yes.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going. It's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation.
Sure.
That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
We're talking about killing
I don't understand.
eons. Sure.
They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Why not?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
I mean, like, come on. Even if you're talking about, like, gods, you guys must know, like, some other stories about gods. Basically, in any mythology that I know, gods try and kill each other.
Of course I know.
Or at least other immortal beings.
I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
Oh.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fair enough.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Ooh.
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
You're carrying around dead bodies.
Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Why does he sound so condescending with everything he is saying? Like, come on. No. Be nice.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye.
Wait, what? Huh? Okay.
The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning.
Yes.
As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking
Oh,
new
the
again.
reincarnation we heard about. Yeah, I
My
know.
mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
Fair. It's true. Only special Viridians can turn into dragons. Why do you know that?
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Silent but deadly speaks. I've told you my name, haven't I?
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons.
Uh-huh.
The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
Sure.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life.
Honestly, immortal life sounds like it would suck. Except if, like, I guess everyone around you is also basically immortal, because then at least you're not alone. But let's say if you yourself would just become immortal one day in the life you're living now. I don't want that. Because only you would be immortal, so you would see everything.
But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants.
Did it die? Did it reincarnate?
Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Are we gonna bury an immortal?
Let me ask you
Or an Eon
one
in that
question.
casket?
Do you know the person in the coffin?
There is a person in it. I thought we were gonna put someone in.
Yes.
Oh.
A friend?
No.
No. An enemy?
So,
Sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand.
Fair enough.
Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Sure. Okay. Stop the challenge, save for purpose, select quit completely to exit jam without saving. If I press... What is this? Oh, the settings, okay. If I press pause and save... I can just come back to it later, right? I'm gonna do that. Okay. Because I have been streaming for... Talk with Carlotta. You know what? That's a problem for future me. I will see how that goes. I am gonna end stream